All right, James, buddy. I hope you're having an awesome week. Sorry I couldn't be there. Uh, and if I am there, good. So, what we're doing today in writing, it's Thursday, October 8th. Thursday, October 8th. It's in your bell ringer. Hopefully, you did it first. If you didn't, I need you to stop now and finish your bell ringer. I need at least 3 to 4 sentences. And your bell ringer today was think about it. If you were stuck on a desert island, what are the 3 things that you would want with you? What could you not live without? And I want you to list them and explain your reasons in detail. Okay? Remember, this is more about just us practicing writing and getting the thoughts out of our head. So when I ask you that question, the first thing I want you to do is think about it. Act like you and I are talking. I say, if you were stuck on a desert island, what are the 3 things that you would want with you? Well, when I ask that, think about it. What would it be? And you list them for me. And, just tell me talk like in your head, talk like you're talking to me. And then what I want you to do is just write them down. Write down the same sentences you would be saying. So if you said, well, Mr. Stewart, I'd love to have my Legos with me. Boom, write it down. I'd love to have my gaming system or my phone or my Alexa or whatever. Not that those would be helpful, but it's the thoughts in your head, getting them down on paper. So remember, I want you to tell me what you would want with you, what could you not live without, and then tell me and give me your reasons in detail, okay? So if you haven't finished that and you started this first, stop. Go finish the bell ringer and then come back and start the video again. Okay? All right, time for a review. We've been talking about a peer editing checklist and we focused on capitalization. You and Miss Cherry worked on the capitalization rules and put them onto your chart. And we said the first rule was capitalize the first letter of a proper noun. The examples were George Washington, Canada, Dr. Pepper, the Rocky Mountains, Lincoln Tunnel, and World War II. So, first letter of a proper noun. Second rule was we capitalize all the significant or the big words in the titles of books, magazines, stories, movies, or any other media like YouTube videos or anything like that. And we don't capitalize the little words like a, and, the, as, at, of, on, for, in, and, but, or, unless they're at the beginning. And these were the examples we saw, right? A Bug's Life, The Star Spangled Banner, Of Mice and Men, A Tale of Two Cities. Okay, so our third rule, we capitalize the first letter of a sentence. So go back, capitalize first letter of a proper noun, all significant words, all the big words in a title, and the first letter of a sentence, even in a quotation. Okay. Next rule was capitalize the names of relatives that indicate family relationship. And we were talking about aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad. Got it? And then we gave you examples. Then our fifth rule was we capitalize a title that precedes a name, like Governor Bashir, President Trump. So we capitalize governor and president. Now we don't capitalize it if it follows. Andy Bashir, the governor, we would not capitalize governor, okay? So it's a little tricky in that one. Or if you just call him the governor, hey, there's the governor, or the governor will be here tomorrow. That's a capital. So we capitalize it if it comes before their name, if it's just what we're using to refer to them as the governor, and we don't capitalize it if it comes after. Number 6, we capitalize countries, nationalities, and languages. So England, America, Cuba, Cuban, Mexico, Mexican, Spanish, anything that references a country, nationality, or a language, we capitalize. That's just a quick review. Don't worry about it. You should have it in your book or ready to glue in your book. We'll do that when I get back. So you've got your notes made out, and they are awesome because you have been doing a great job. So today we're going to talk about some new content. And like I told you in the beginning, what we're going to talk about today is complete sentences. Complete sentences. I've seen you do a pretty good job, and I think you've got this, but what I need to make sure of is that you can do this stuff on your own. Sometimes I give you a task at home, and I feel like maybe you get a little too much help. We need to see what James can do, because I tell you what, when James is on it, he is on it. And James, you do awesome, buddy. Okay. So complete sentences. And the two things we're going to talk about are subject and predicate. First thing we're talking about is the subject. It's like peanut butter and jelly. They go together, right? Peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, you can eat it. You could eat a jelly sandwich. But I tell you what, peanut butter and jelly, there ain't nothing like it, having the both of them together. Subject and predicate, you gotta have the both of them together to make a complete sentence, okay? So, subject. Subject is whom or what the sentence is about. Whom or what the sentence is about. So let's look at some examples. First one, my favorite neighbor lives in a big house. Well, neighbor is who this sentence is about, right? That's whom it's about. Second one, or the simple subject, is the neighbor. Second example, 4 new students arrived early. So you tell me, whom or what is this about? That's right, students. Students, that's who it's about. The simple subject is students. So it's really simple. Simple subject. Get it? Ha ha, pun intended. It's really simple. The subject is whom or what a sentence is about. So a complete sentence has to have a subject. We have to have a whom or what it's about. And then we have to have a predicate. The predicate is what action the subject does, or what's happening to that subject, okay? So let's look at it. The simple predicate examples. So in this sentence, our subject, let's review what we did a second ago. Our subject is movie. And you always, whenever we have a sheet, we'll always underline the subject and circle the predicate. So our subject is movie. And what did the movie do? It featured salsa dancing. It featured salsa dancing. Okay. Let's look at number 2. I'm going to pull them all up so we can get rid of that. Okay. Second one, to Japan. What's the subject of that one? Whom or what is it about? That's right. It's Emily. And what did Emily do? She returned. Good. Now this one, Miles was helping his dad in the garage. What's the subject? That's right. It's Miles. What's the predicate? What was he doing? Miles was helping. Good. And then our last one, we are going to the art museum. We are going to the art museum. What's the subject? That's right, it's we. And then are going, good, is the predicate. Great job. Well, here's the bad part. I don't know how to get that back. Oh, we're in trouble now, James. There we go. Give me a second. Oh, I turned off my tools and then I couldn't get it back. So, predicate, we had all that. We got through it. Good job. So, a complete sentence needs a subject and a predicate. A complete sentence needs a subject and a predicate. The subject is whom or what the sentence is about. And the predicate is what action the subject does, or it links the subject by telling what the subject is, okay? All right. So remember, the subject, whom, might be musician, player, he, or what? Playground, lake, or jacket. Action, played, struggled, flapping. So, musician played. The musician, he played, or the musician struggled. It's telling what the musician did. You can piece them together, put them together. The player played. The player struggled, right? And linking was, or were, or am. The musician was happy. The player uh, was running down the field. The playground was full, right? So you can use those linking verbs to tell about it also. So you have the was or is, those are linking verbs. So subject, whom or what, and they can either do an action or link the subject to something. The talented musician played the violin. Let me see, where's my stuff? He struggled to catch the ball. He is my subject. Struggled, right? Struggled is my predicate. My thick jacket was very warm. Now you might have thought thick, but no, jacket. Jacket is the subject, and this is one of those linking. The jacket was warm, right? Was warm. So it gave me a linking verb, and then it told me something about the jacket. So those are the tricky ones. So the subject is whom or what it's about, and then the predicate is either an action or it's a linking verb like was, were, am, and it links it to a description. I know it can be tricky. Don't worry about it. You'll do awesome. I know you well enough. So now it's your turn. You're going to do an IXL with subject and predicate. IXL with subject and predicate. And you're going to show me how awesome you can do all by yourself. After you finish the IXL, the substitute will have a sheet for you, or if I'm there, I'll have a sheet for you, and you'll have about 5 or 6 questions to do on it, and then you're done. So I tell you what, if you want to take a 10-minute break before you do the IXL, take a 10-minute break, because you did so good on your bell ringer, I'm sure, and then you did so well paying attention on this ed puzzle. I'm going to go ahead and give you a 10-minute break, and then so tell the teacher or remind me if I'm there that I said you could have a 10-minute break, and then after 10 minutes, you're going to come do the IXL, the subject and predicate IXL, and then you're going to do your sheet, okay? Now, if we have trouble getting back on task, I won't be able to give us those breaks much anymore, okay? So do really well for me. Take a break, go to eBay, Amazon, whatever you want to do, just chill out. And then in 10 minutes, so set that timer. In 10 minutes, we're going to get back to work on our IXL. Buddy, thank you for doing such an awesome job today.